sensed it, but life is hard. Mornings when the world's already grinding you down, moments when the air feels thick with the things you can't control, times when work you've done goes unseen and pressures just don't let up. Now, life is designed this way. A sovereign God is forming you into the image of his Christ. And so the sin of this world, which God does not love, is nonetheless used by God to chisel you into the perfect man or woman. We can say that the world is broken by sin, but it would be truer to say that it's working just fine for God's aim for you, making you into the image of his crucified one. But here's the danger. It is in those moments when life feels too hard that your mind begins to whisper to you, really? Me? I didn't sign up for this. No way. And suddenly you are the star of a drama no one bought tickets for and no one wants. The name of the show is self-pity. And that is what I want to tell you about this morning, is what I want us to think about this morning. Self-pity. Self-pity. As Jesus shows us, the world is dark and you can grow brighter in it. The way the world is doesn't need to rob you of sanctification, of virtue, of the fruits of the Spirit. But self-pity does rob you. Self-pity is what happens when our self-concern gets wounded and bruised, and then it tries to limp its way into sainthood by telling itself it's a victim. Self-pity is not a sense of unworthiness. Self-pity is a sense of unrecognized worthiness. It's pride. It's pride. And once a soul takes on that posture, our self-pity chases away God's pity. And that's the crux of the matter. Because God does have pity for you. Joel 2:18, the Lord is zealous for his land and pities his people. Psalm 103:13, as the Father pities his children, so the Lord pities those who fear him. There is a pity that reigns over your heads and holds you in its hand. There is a pity that's a sovereign pity that has been knitting the moments of your life together for one final, wonderful mercy. But self-pity will always chase away God's pity by telling itself he doesn't care. He doesn't care. Not if I'm going through this, not if it's this hard. In that way, self-pity is a liar in our heads. The truth is that you cannot feel more pity for yourself than God does for you would never do for yourself what he did for you. Endure the wounds and shame and suffering of a cross without any self-concern. You've never loved yourself more than he has loved you on the cross. And it's one of our darkest sins that we think we care more for ourselves than he does. But remember what he says. Cast your cares upon him, for he cares for you. And that reminds us of our need to confess. So hear this from Psalm 34:18. The Lord is near to those who have a broken heart and saves such as have a contrite spirit. If you're